another wonderful video in my vehicle. As you saw in the title, there's been some changes with Bridger. Some short-term changes that seem to be, I don't know if that's what's causing it, but they seem to be affecting how things are working so far. We were in Oklahoma doing very well, and then all of a sudden our face fell down flat on the ground. I guess some wells were given to other companies that we've been using that were really good wells for us. So when things happen, all you can do is change, right? You can't really change what everybody else is doing, so all you can do is change what you're doing. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I volunteered, me, another driver, and another thing you don't know is I'm in Oklahoma City right now, headed to the airport to pick up my driver that's going to be driving my truck, Dave, that found me through YouTube. But to make sure that we're all making good money, to make sure we all have steady week, they said it's going to be slow for the next 3 weeks or so. 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So if it's slow here for the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I'm going to go where it's not slow. And that's Carlsbad. So for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I'm going to go back to Carlsbad. If you guys are in Carlsbad, a lot of you guys have been emailing me that you just started, you know, you're in Pecos, Carlsbad area. Link up with me. We'll talk, you know. I know there's a guy that lives in El Paso that's going to be in Carlsbad. So let's talk. We'll meet up. We'll have food. We'll have food. We'll eat some lunch. We'll do it. So we're planning on going out to Carlsbad. Today's Saturday. I'm going to train my driver Sunday, tonight, tomorrow night, and Monday night. My driver's going to be on his own Tuesday and Wednesday just so he can get the hang of things. And then Thursday, me, my driver, and a couple other drivers from Oklahoma are loading up, and we're going to head to Carlsbad, New Mexico. Man, it's bumpy. I hope the screen's not crazy bumpy. We're going to head to Carlsbad, New Mexico, and we're going to go out there and work for 3-4 weeks. And then we're going to come back, and we're going to do what we've been doing this entire time. I told you when I first jumped into this that my biggest priority, of course, is family time and home time, but second to that is money. And there's no reason anybody should be working in the oil field if you're not making money. End of story, period. No reason at all. So you can agree with that. You can disagree with it. I don't care. And with the things that have happened to Bridger in the past week, I feel like it's very important that sorry, that keeps falling. I feel like it's very important that I take this time now to make my plans, you know? I have a 120-day plan. They said there's no major changes for 120 days. Well, this is kind of a major change, but oh well. I've got a 120-day plan to do what I have to do to be able to buy another truck outside of Bridger, just in case the Bridger thing goes south. So that's my plan. I'm going to stick to my 120-day plan. I'm going to get my truck, and we're going to grow together. I'm still looking for some drivers. I'm looking for a driver. I'm really looking for 2 more drivers out in Carlsbad. I've got Keith and Ben right now that are working on their hazmat stuff. So they'll be ready to go soon. And we're just going to do what we have to do. I really wanted Oklahoma to work, and I guess they're doing a huge sales effort to get more work in Oklahoma. So that should be good in a few months, or maybe a month or so. But for now, we can only work with what we got. Why does that keep happening? And that's what we got. That's what we're doing. So I don't know. If you want to drive for me instead of being an owner-operator, call me or email me, macp@usa.com. You should be making good money. I think you can make probably, if you're running my truck, you run it the exact same way I run it, you should be able to make $300 $350, $375 a shift, which is good money. Some of you guys may complain about it, but you're the same guys that complain about everything, so I really don't care what you say. I'll let you know that I'm probably the fairest guy you've ever worked for, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that we're all successful. I don't want anybody to be unhappy, especially if you're working away from home. I can tell you a little bit like the current driver I got. The deal I made with him is that he gives me 4 to 5 weeks out here because that's what he wants to do. I'll pay for his flight back to home and back here. Out of my pocket, he doesn't have to pay anything. Things are changing a little bit because of Carlsbad, but in Oklahoma we got an apartment. I got an extra car that he was going to drive, so you'll have a vehicle to get around. If we do it out in Carlsbad, we'll have like a group car that you can drive to go eat dinner or go shopping or whatever and bring him back. Carlsbad housing's a little bit different, so we're going to have to find a camper or a campground to put a camper in. But we can make it work, guys. We got to build it from somewhere. So if you want to start building it, if you want to be the foundation, jump on. But if you just want to be the sheetrock and the wood frame, just wait a little bit. But right now, this is the most important part. So if you want to be a part of it, let's do it together. And if not, talk to me. I still want you guys to come over here. I still want you guys to be owner-operators. You know, do what you got to do. Everybody's situation is different. Some people don't want the headache or the risk of owner-operators. Some people just want to make good money. And if you can make good money driving for somebody, why should you worry about making good money being an owner-operator? I've got benefits. I've got a cell phone plan where you get a cell phone. You don't have to pay for the cell phone or anything. Your benefits are fairly decent. You know, they're a little more money than like a major company, but it's a lot less money than what a small company would be paying. You know, luckily I'm in a benefit group with a bunch of different companies and a bunch of different independent truck drivers, so my benefits are fairly priced. I'm paying 60%, the driver's paying 40%. It's not terrible if you want medical. And I think I'm just a cool dude to work with, and I'm sure you're a cool dude to work with, or a cool gal. I had a couple of women. One woman messaged me and said, "Is it okay that I'm a woman?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't care what you are. You know, it doesn't matter to me if you're a man or woman, whatever. I just want us to be successful together, and if that's what it takes, we'll do whatever we got to do." But that's my going to Carlsbad announcement. I'll be leaving on Thursday to go to Carlsbad. A few of us drivers are going. We'll probably stop at the Big Texan on the way there and get us some steak. And then afterwards, we'll shoot on into Carlsbad and enjoy our day and start working. I miss it a little bit. I'm going to miss my family, but 3 weeks, you know, the supervisors, William, and then the AOM out there, Larry, I told them when I left that I would come out there. If they ever needed help, I'd come out there for a few weeks. And got to stick to your word. Right now, it's booming in Carlsbad. There's so much work they can't even keep up with it. So, it's a really good time for you to jump on with Bridger. Or I guess with Pilot Flying J. It's a great time for you to jump on. I hope. No, it's a good time. It's a good time, because worst comes to worst, you jump on and you make the money while you can make the money, and you get your experience and you get your money saved up, and then say Pilot gets away from the lease program. Not saying they will, but if they did get away from the lease program, now you got, I mean, if you work for 120 days and you save 20-30% of your check, now you've got what, 10-15 grand in the bank, just pure cash money that you can buy something with. That's the goal. So you need to call Krista in recruiting. I'll put the phone number down in the description. Call her in recruiting. I don't get a referral bonus. They've canceled the referral bonus program, so I'm not getting anything from it. You can tell her I sent you. She'll say cool. But call her in recruiting, Krista. If you call any other recruiter, just ask for Krista. if you fill out an application online, put Krista's name in it. If another recruiter calls you and you haven't already been working with that recruiter, tell them you want to speak to Krista. And if you work with Krista, you'll get done right and you'll be here fast. I'm talking in a matter of days, you'll be approved and you can be in orientation the very next week. You know, as long as you get to it with her by Tuesday or Wednesday. They'll fly you to orientation or reimburse you for a rental car and stuff. They put you in a hotel. It's laid back. It's easy. A little bit of work. If you come work for me, I'll fly you to wherever I'm at, whether it be Oklahoma, Carlsbad, Midland, wherever I'm at the time, because I'm just chasing the money right now. I don't care where I work, as long as I get the money. That's it, guys. You know, we're gonna have a blast. I want us all to work together, and be sure to hit me up if you want. If you have any interest in working with me, shoot me a message, mackp@usa.com, mackp@usa.com, and we'll work it out. I want a few drivers. I've paid for my workers' comp insurance, so I've got that now. I got everything you could need. So it's a fully legit operation, and let's make the money while we can. I'm out of here. If my driver Dave, when I pick him up from the airport, if he wants to introduce himself over the next few days, we'll make a couple videos. He's a really cool dude. Never met him, obviously, but I talked to him on the phone. Really good dude. I'm excited that he's one of the first, or is the first, yeah. Keith is another cool guy from Washington. I just love having people around that are like these guys that have been contacting me. Positive people that want to be successful, that want everybody to be successful, and they just want to work. You know, they want to do the most they can in the littlest amount of time, obviously, but they want to work. They want to make a living. They want to make the money, and they want to feel respected, and that's what we're doing. So just watch. I'm out of here. You guys are awesome. Have fun.